David Reynolds had always prided himself on being a man of discipline. A respected architect in his early 50s, he had built his life with precision just like the homes and skyscrapers that bore his name. His wife, Elaine, had been by his side for nearly 25 years. She was elegant, composed, and fiercely loyal. They had built a life together, one of comfort and quiet predictability. But then she came back into their lives. Ava, Elaine's daughter from her first marriage. She had been a shy, awkward teenager when David first met her, but now, at 23, she was breathtaking. A painter with a wild spirit, she moved with a kind of untamed energy that made David feel something he hadn't in years alive. It started subtly, the glances across the dinner table, the accidental touches, the way her laughter seemed to cut through the dull hum of his marriage. She spoke of art and travel, of passion and risk, things that had long faded from David's life. At first, he dismissed it as a harmless infatuation. He was too old to settle for such foolishness. But Ava wasn't just beautiful, she was intoxicating, and worst of all, she knew it. One night, when Elaine was away visiting her sister, David found himself alone with Ava. A glass of wine turned into 2, then 3. The tension between them had been building for months, an unspoken hunger neither dared name. And when she leaned in just close enough for him to feel the warmth of her breath, he didn't stop her. That kiss unraveled everything. The affair burned hot and fast, consuming every bit of guilt he once had. David convinced himself it was love, not lust. But looking at the boondock, he couldn't resist that Ava was the answer to a life he had outgrown. That Elaine, with all her predictability, had never truly understood him. One night, unable to bear the deception any longer, he told Elaine the truth. "I'm leaving," he said, his voice steady, as if rehearsed, for Ava. Elaine didn't scream. She didn't cry. She just stared at him, her face eerily calm. And then she whispered, "You think she loves you? She's playing you, David." He didn't listen. He packed his bags and ran straight into Ava's arms, believing in the fantasy he had created. They fled to Europe, escaping into a world of art, passion, and the thrill of the forbiddens. Weeks later, he wakes up with a cold pillow next to him. Money, bags, clothes, Nintendo DS, gone. He has nowhere to go. Everything back home taken from him and sold from the spouse he betrayed, sitting in a motel bathroom pondering about what he has done. David unalive himself.